Hey folks, and welcome to the laser safety slideshow. We're going to talk a little bit about how to be safe in the lab and what to do in the event of an emergency. The PPE, or personal protective equipment needed to be worn in the lab, is simply a pair of closed-toed shoes. You don't need to worry about any ear or eye protection, but you do want to keep your eyes safe. And the laser beam itself is not visible to the human eye, but the area where it is cutting can become very, very bright. So you want to avoid prolonged direct eye contact with the cutting location. Also, each laser is equipped with its own exhaust system that needs to be turned on and have the damper opened while every job is running. This will remove any smoke or any off-gas of materials. When you're cutting a job, do not ever leave it unattended. You are responsible for the job being cut, and it is not the responsibility of your friend or the monitor. There is no appropriate reason to leave the laser while it is going. In terms of fire safety, fires do start in the laser. Sometimes this is normal, sometimes it's not normal. The laser will produce small to medium flames when it is cutting things, sort of like chipboard and wood. This is normal, and that becomes dangerous when the fire is still there, but the laser itself has moved on and started cutting in a new location. So if the head of the laser is across the laser, but there's still a fire there, you need to take some action. The first thing that we're going to do is shut off the exhaust. This is going to help starve the fire of oxygen. And the next thing we're going to do is shut off the laser itself. And there's a few ways to do this. One way you can do it is to press the red pause button on the front of the laser. The other way you can do it is to press the pause button in the UCP client. And if neither of these seem accessible, you can simply open the lid. Each laser is equipped with an auto shut-off feature that once you open the lid, the laser itself will just stop. If the fire is relatively small, roughly under the size of a dollar bill, you can use a leather glove and tamp that out. All we're going to do is smother the flame. This is good for very small fires or some smoldering that's happening. Anything that you feel safe smothering with a glove. Our second line of defense is our fire extinguishers. There are 2 of them located in our lab, and they are exclusive to this room because they are specifically designed to minimize damage to electronic components. So please do not get fire extinguishers from the hallway or anywhere else in Weil Hall. We have 2 in the laser lab specifically for the lasers themselves. In our third line of defense, if the fires become unmanageable or you don't feel safe combating the flames anymore, is to call 935-5555 or 55555. That's 5 5s from any campus phone. This is going to call the Danforth campus emergency management system, and they'll be able to correctly send out fire and EMS to help. How do we use the fire extinguisher though? All you have to do is remember the word pass, that is PASS. You're going to pull the pin in the handle, aim the nozzle of the fire extinguisher at the base of the fire, squeeze the trigger of the fire extinguisher, and sweep from side to side along the base of the fire until you no longer see flames. And that concludes the safety portion of the laser orientation.